The grass was empty around her, with only a scattering of seed left where there had been much activity. "Didn't mean to crash your party," a voice crooned from behind. Santana rested back on her arms, craning her head back until the woman appeared upside down in her vision. A blood-red jacket caught the glimmer of pinks from the sky. Santana sighed. It's okay. Things were due for a wind-down. The foxes were getting a bit raunchy. And kick-out is at 4 a.m. Valentina Winters chuckled, stood beside her, and offered a hand. Santana accepted, and the other woman pulled her to her feet. She brushed off the blades of grass and peeled the sodden cloth from her body. Valentina cast a judgmental eye her way. "I thought pissing yourself was a good way to mark your territory. Didn't realize it attracted the wildlife to you, too." Santana chuckled. "Good one." "Thanks." Valentina stood straight, gaze fixed on the growing arc of light on the horizon. Buildings stood like dark teeth jutting from the ground, birds flying in flocks across the sky. "I wouldn't think you'd have time to play with your friends when there are more pressing matters underway." "Didn't take you long to get to the point." Santana dug her hands into her empty pockets and joined Valentina in gazing at the sky. "If I had news, you would be the first to know." Valentina drew a long breath. There were worry lines on her brow, although there was no tiredness in her eyes. "I want him back, Sokolov." Santana nodded. "I know." "Do you?" Valentina shot back softly, but with an edge to her words. "Because from where I'm standing, my brother remains lost out there somewhere in the Atlantican wilds, and you're my only hope to find him. Yet still we stand here while you play house with your little critters like a 21st century Snow White." She shook her head, casting her gaze to the ground. "I need him back. The longer we leave him, the higher the chance that it's all over." Santana narrowed her eyes. She remembered it well, the chase into the wilds, a man named Archie Fontana stealing away into the unknown with Valentina's brother. The whole ordeal had been chaos. They'd been lucky to get out of there alive together. But ever since then, things had fallen quiet. "My benefactor is hunting," Santana replied at last. "We can't rush this kind of operation. Do you know how large the wilds here are? How many square miles of dense tropics and foliage there is to scan? The network of underground caverns? There's a reason that few explorers are brave enough to survive the wilds. Most don't return. We're doing what we can, the right way." She turned to face Valentina. "The moment I know, you'll know. I'll chase my source and see where we're at. If I have news, you'll know." Valentina's lips thinned. She opened and closed her fists, eyes shimmering. When she met Santana's eyes at last, her gaze was cold and hard. "1 more week. Tops. Then I'm intervening and getting involved in the best way I know how." Santana didn't really want an answer. She'd seen the media articles. She knew what Valentina Winters was capable of. A ghost in the machine who extracted answers and eliminated targets by any means necessary. Valentina shrugged one shoulder. "I don't think you want to find out." She turned back to the sunrise, the first hints of gold shining through the milky haze over the city. "The only thing we've got going for us is that they won't eliminate Kit if they can help it. They've invested too much money into sustaining his health and employing the AI to keep him alive. There's too much money on the line to drop a project dead." Santana thought back to her conversations with Valentina, trying to understand the significance of all this. From what she could glean, Archie Fontana held Valentina's brother on a life support system. He was trialing experimental neurobiological artificial intelligence to heal his system and bring him back to health. If what Valentina had said was true, there would be a large amount of money at stake. To have a technology capable of self-healing the human body, to repair deadened nerves and restoring neurological wiring in humans, now that would be highly coveted indeed. "We'll find him," Santana reassured.